So it's away we go then.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Oh, that is a nice... He's had a shot! He's Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Deftly out wide. Stood up well to him there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. And Torres! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Antalyaspor are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Gonzalez. Now it's Mbappe. It's gone for a throw-in. And across it goes. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Could move up a gear here. Looking to play him in. Fermin cuts out the pass. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Now it's Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gonzalez running with the ball. Gonzalez stood his ground strongly. Now it's Torres. Knocks it into space. He's found space here. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. So it is still 0-0. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Esteval. And here's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Esteval tries to play it through. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. That has not gone well. Van Dijk. "30 minutes gone." Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Torres takes a shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Got a Tony. Now it's Torres. It's a good-looking delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Al-Ghanem is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And that has been cleared. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Gonzalez. Now Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he's there to clear it. Xavi is the team's great visionary. Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be
It's a lovely, delicate pass. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's looking wide. Beckham makes the interception. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Antalyaspor unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes. Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Gonzalez. Now, can they get him away? Xavi. Beckham cuts it out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great defending, strong and determined. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. He's picked his way through, and this is Ibrahimovic. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Antalyaspor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yayın spots it and intercepts. And it's Xavi. He's had it taken off him. Messi is what goes for the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! In towards the back stick. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Played into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run, and he's in on real chance! And there's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Antalyaspor are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution in progress.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back.
And Messi! Drogba is the guilty party there. Esteval. And it's Olmo. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Threads one in, tries to pass it through. Now the delivery, and a header! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Drogba has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution on the field, number 16.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a cute ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Substitution on the field.
So changes afoot here, 10, and from both sides. Mbappe. So time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Crosses it in here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get onto this? Not a hint of offside here. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession. Castolo coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough to...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
That has been knocked clear. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Can he finish? And he can thump it away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Ibrahimovic. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real... Takes a shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi stood up well to him there. It's Camavinga. Caicedo. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Robertson. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And he was quick to react. Vermeer. Messi. Foot in. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga. Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Beckham. That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! About as smooth as it gets. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Antalyaspor are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the cross comes in. Jimenez calmly anticipates. And the through ball. Oyarzabal. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Drogba. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Camavinga, looking for options for movement. Drogba going after that. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Caicedo. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Drogba. And here's Torres. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, the defence proved takes a shot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And he's managed to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Caught offside that time. Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Antalyaspor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? Cleared away. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. That is a brilliant interception. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi, he's picked his way through. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Not a hint of offside here. Crossed into the box. And this is Drogba. Jimenez. Here's Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there. Cross in, looks like a good one. Well read, nice interception. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a good ball out wide.
Time.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's there to clear it. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Antalyaspor really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Antalyaspor are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. The second half is up and running. Camavinga. Caicedo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's found support out wide. Burak Yilmaz. And that's another good win of the ball. Ball comes in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold. Jimenez. Here's Oyarzabal. And they've got a throw. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Serves up a cross. It's a threatening ball. He's had a shot! Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. Messi. Camavinga. Here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, this does not look good. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
It's Yilmaz!
Substitution.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, just skips past his big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11. Fernando Torres. Coming on the
Jimenez.
field. Number 2. João Cancelo.
Van Dijk.
Number 22.
Fernandez.
Kukçu. Substitution in progress.
Antalyaspor have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. It's come to nothing. Van Dijk. That's really well cleared. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pinches it off him. He's being urged to shoot. Quality ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Burak Yilmaz. Well, nicely intercepted. João Cancelo. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. And he's quick to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Drogba. Fernandez. Messi. And it's Yilmaz. He won't be happy with that one. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Tries to play it through. And this is Drogba. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And there goes the final whistle. Antalyaspor are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Antalyaspor must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Messi, there he goes, motoring forward, swings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to belt it away. Antalyaspor have it back and can go again.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Watkins, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And he has been fouled there. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. The pass has gone astray. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! And he's found the net!
And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Antalyaspor penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Good. He'll try from distance! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Antalyaspor find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oyun. Antalyaspor have scored 2 quick goals here. Watkins cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just... Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Yamal. The ball has bounced loose now. It's Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. Threads one in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oyun. Shot, surely! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Howson. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. That has been cut short. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Messi. Antalyaspor heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
This looks promising. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Looking for options for movement. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Stood up well to him there. And this is Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Rodri. Watkins. Messi powering forward here. And that has been slung wide. It's gone forward. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
And this is Beckham. Maguire. Watkins. And Yamal. Searching pass is played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Antalyaspor, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And we are back on the way. It's a promising position. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Tries to pass it through, but that has not gone well. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. In with the challenge. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Antalyaspor certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's had a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
A real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Antalyaspor looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Watkins. And it's Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rodri. He's had a shot! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Number 23, Danny
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Antalyaspor still have the cards to affect this game. Beckham pinches it off him. No, he's not getting any further than that. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. Watkins. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. For Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball.
Portugal are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Yamal. Now it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. And he's intervened well there. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled. And he should have made it 4.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Højlund has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Messi. Number 7, Donadoni. Number 5, Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field, number 8, Mohamed Salah. Number 14, Pedri. Number
McAllister.
13, Alexander-Arnold.
Aims beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. Now the delivery. Maguire tries to clear. Bellingham bops him off it and wins back the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Maguire. Not the most accurate pass. Space for him to turn and look. There's a look up and delivers. Bastoni is there and he can get that clear. Antalyaspor are almost home and dry as far as going up is concerned.
You can see how all that tension and pressure we saw before the game, Peter, it's all lifted. Now, no mistakes.
The final 5 minutes. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham. Beckham does really well there, strong defending. There's the shot! Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Has been indicated.
Bellingham. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe! Oh, strongly challenged there. Bellingham. McAllister. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Raul receives it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Raul can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale. Good chance here! Frustratingly close. Van Dijk. And now they can clear their lines. Lovely pass, but can he finish? And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the delivery. He's there and gets it away.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Camavinga gets over and intercepts. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. We're back in possession and ready to go again. And he shoots! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Van Dijk. Galatasaray are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go.
Here's a chance! It's loose now. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Raul was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. And this is Hazard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Donadoni is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Fernandez getting this one clear. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. But that has not gone well. And here's Hazard. Hazard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fernandez cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? It's Hazard! Same again, same outcome.
Antalyaspor really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Raul. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Raul does really well to win the ball there. What a throw in. Stood up well to him there. Fernandez. Well read, nice interception. Up Ji-sung. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Raul. Oh, now he can run away with it. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Raul. Gets a good foot in there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, we've just lacked that telling breakthrough
And
moment.
please welcome our lads to the field.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, 0-0 is a little surprising, and while initially they must have felt that they'd score from the many chances we saw, they might now be thinking that this could go against them.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
Antalyaspor clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Swings in across.
Well played and well cleared.
Antalyaspor have their second corner now. Oh, that's a Party song! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
In with the challenge. Tries to play it through. Closing in. Tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Antalyaspor have their third corner. Brilliantly cut out. And he can thump it away. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Donatoni. Akanji. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Hazard being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Antalyaspor choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Number 10.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a sharp pass. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, they could be caught out. He's had a shot! And it's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 69 minutes is number 11, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
Antalyaspor are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Antalyaspor really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a throw. That's going right the way across. Camavinga clears. Over to the right flank. Could be danger here. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 23.
That's the keeper's ball.
Antalyaspor clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Antalyaspor are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe! He has found the way through.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. I think we're just about done here. Somewhat off target.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Alexander-Arnold. Number 17. Kukçu. Substitution in
He's
progress.
got away. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he plays one through. Messi gets flagged offside. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Akanji. Not the most convincing of passes. Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. And it's Zielinski. Tries to pass it through. It's been slipped through. Now it's Mbappe. Flashes it across.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Antalyaspor are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
Goes for the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Hazard really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Now it's Messi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hangs one in, has a look and plays it forward.
Park Ji-sung
Does really well to win the ball there. Beckham. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Now who's going to be first to this? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that is well cleared. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Valverde. Looking for the run. Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aims beyond the defence. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rodri. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's superb. Shapes to shoot! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ball's gone out of play.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Howson wins the duel this time. Donatoni. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that could set him on his way. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Antalyaspor have their second corner now. Caicedo clears it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Donnarumma is there to clear. Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Out for a throw. Crosses it in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Played out towards the right wing. And they've got a throw. Rodri cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. And Jimenez. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neymar is herring after that one.
Added time.
Messi makes a dash for it. He's having a hit! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Those of you making their way home on
The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Well read, nice interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And this is Neymar, taken off it pretty forcefully. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
And the finish! And that's a tiny finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 61 minutes is number 15, Ilhan Mansons. Ilhan Mansons. Ilhan Mansons.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Danny Olmo coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Antalyaspor have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Mbappe!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's picked his way through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. So, third corner of the game. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Number 10, Mbappe.
And he's let fly. That was quite a hit. Now there, and the shot! and he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nicked it back promptly. Caicedo. And it's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. So what can they make of this? And this is Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good ball out wide. Well, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Szoboszlai. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nicely aimed pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Threads one in. Fernandez. And the counter is on. And this is Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Alexander-Arnold.
Vardiol. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Where it came from. Is it? And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. Park Ji-sung did well to stay calm there.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. Van Dijk. Jimenez. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive.